Good day, everyone. Today, I stand before you not just a student of criminology, but as a voice for many who share a deep commitment to justice, safety, and national service. The Bachelor of Science in Criminology program is more than an academic path. It is a rigorous, purpose-driven journey designed to develop competent, ethical, and service-oriented professionals for our law enforcement system. Yet, despite this clear alignment between training and purpose, criminology students and criminology graduates or registered criminologists are often not given priority in recruitment by the Tribe Bureau, the Philippine National Police, the Bureau of Jail Management and Penology, and the Bureau of Fire Protection, as well as other law enforcement units. This reality raises a critical question. What are those who are specifically trained for their roles being overlooked? Let me walk you through why we criminology graduates deserve to be prioritized. First, our training and academic foundation. We are the generalists. We are specialists in criminal justice. Our curriculum, as mandated by the Commission on Higher Education, include in-depth study of criminal law, criminalistics, law enforcement, administration, and correctional management. These are not abstract subjects. We are trained in the exact functions these agencies carry out daily. Unlike applicants from unrelated fields, we enter the profession already equipped with relevant knowledge and field-ready skills. Second, we are licensed professionals. Upon graduation, we undergo board exam administered by the Professional Regulation Commission. We earn the title of Registered Criminologist. This license is not merely a formality, it holds us national standards of competence, ethics, and accountability. Ignoring these licensed professionals in favor of unlicensed applicants from unrelated discipline weakens the integrity of our law enforcement system. It sends a message that qualification and ethical standards are secondary. Third, our expertise aligns with the very mandates of the Tribe Bureau. The PNP needs investigation and law enforcers who handle criminal behavior and uphold public safety. That's us. The BJMP requires professionals who understand penology and inmate rehabilitation. That's us. If technical in nature can benefit from our training in far cost investigation and crime prevention education. Once again, that's us. To include criminologists from priority consideration is to disregard a pool of qualified, purpose-trained individuals who are ready to serve. Fourth, the neglect undermines our educational system. We study for our years, we train, we drill, we take licensure exam, and in the end, we are told you are not the priority. What kind of message does that send to future students? It leads to this disillusionment. It wastes government investment in education, and it tells us the specialization and dedication. Lastly, this is missed opportunity for innovation. Our country's law enforcement system faces real challenges, from human rights issues to public trust and outdated methods. Criminologists are trained in modern policing strategies, restorative justice, and community-based crime prevention. We offer not just manpower, but new thinking reform is possible, but only if those trained to lead are given a chance. In conclusion, the current practice of deprioritizing criminology graduates is unjust and counterproductive. We are not asking for special treatment. We are asking for fairness, for recognition, for the chance to serve in the roles we prepared for. This is not just a profession, it is a calling. We are ready, we are capable, and we deserve to where we were trained to be. In the service of justice, in the front line of public protection, and at heart of reform. It is time to give rightful priority to criminologists, not tomorrow, not someday, but today. Thank you.